And that is right, people, as you, every one of you, I'm talking to all of you, like and subscribe. And it is that time once again to sit back, relax, and grab a drink. Apologies for going a little bit late, an hour and 30 more later than I said, but it is what it is. But this is the one, the only Reigning Rock podcast. I am the man himself, current reigning, defending podcast predictions champion. And if wrestling is the game, excellence is the game, and excellence is Ricky Go, man. And I want to bring in 1/3 of smart money. He is the man with the cash, and he probably thinks you're all trash, just like Ricky Goldman does. He is the money man himself, Mark. Here he is for all of you people.
Ching ching, bling bling. Is always money over here.
That is right, and TJ is meant to be joining us. If he does, he'll come right in. The wrestling blurred, the man with the knowledge, the man that knows it all will come right in, just like a Royal Rumble. Probably entrant number, well, he'd be entrant number 3, wouldn't he? I'm entrant number 1. Marcus is entrant number 2, and TJ can be entrant number 3 on his way to WrestleMania, or Golden Mania, should I say. So, for my UK viewers, you're getting me twice in 1 week. Yes, I know, it's Christmas come early. And you're all lucky. Twice in 1 week. As I always say, like and subscribe, just 2 away from 380. So my next big milestone. But we go right into the first segment here. So sit at the table, pull up a chair, grab some food, because it is... That is right. What's cooking at the table? So you guys should always know by now what I get up to. So Marcus, so I do the same thing every week, more or less. So what I have been up to.
Yeah, gym, going to the gym, trying to look like The Rock.
Yes, that is right. And my craft,
probably his arts and crafts.
correct. And I've coloured in a picture of The Rock and the Brahma Bull, and another picture of The Rock. So that's what I did this week. I'll frame it just like I have with the Roman Reigns one and the other pictures I've done. So I did those. So I'll frame them for a few months, and then they go up into the attic that is covered in wrestling stuff. Like, you think this is just one little tiny portion of my wrestling stuff. I've got another room full. Anyway, so what have you been up to since this time last week, just after All Out, wasn't it? So, yeah, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been chilling. Work is work, obviously. Let's see, what else I do? What did I do yesterday? I swear I did something yesterday. Did I do something yesterday? Did I? Damn. I've been forgetting stuff. I feel like I did something yesterday. Oh yeah, I went to a baseball game yesterday. That was cool. The Phillies lost, sadly. But I had a good time at the baseball game, and I got some other things in the works happening around me, so I'm excited about the things that's happening. And so, hey, life is life, and that's what's up.
Who were I know little to nothing about baseball. Your team is the
Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay, and who they were playing?
They're playing against the New York Mets.
Oh, I've heard of those. Yeah, I thought those were. I only know about those because of friends, and I thought they were a base basketball team. So that's how much I know about that.
About the Knicks.
It was on the TJ's here. I'll finish my thoughts in a second. Right now, Chandler enjoyed like the Nets, whatever that is.
The
Knicks. I
Knicks.
don't know. I don't know. I just watched Friends and thought it was really good. And yes. So here is the third. So now we're now like the Shield. I'm gonna do my pose. Give me a second here, TJ.
9, 6, 3.
So that's my pose. Smart money. The man himself, the wrestling blurred. TJ and we were just discussing what we've been up to. And it's been 4 weeks since you've been on, so it's like the return of somebody else we'll discuss later on here that's been gone for 4 weeks. So in those 4 weeks, what have you been up to? I know you went to a festival of friendship to see Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Yes. Also, so me and my best friend are possibly going as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for Halloween. I'll be Sammy. He'll be Kevin Owens. He looks the part. Also, I just survived my first actual tropical Category 2 hurricane.
Glad you're safe.
Ooh.
Y'all don't get those where you're from.
Yeah. Do you have hurricanes, Marcus?
Nah, they don't really travel inside the state. So TJ's state is right by the Gulf of Mexico, so he's going to get those things.
Can a hurricane just wipe out a city or a town like it's nothing?
Yes. You know Brock
So
Lesnar's move F. You know the move F5, right?
it's the tornado, isn't it? Or the
Yeah,
twister.
that's on the tornado scale. So anything like Category 5 when it comes to tornadoes and hurricanes will kill you. Hell, a category 1 if you're not careful could kill you.
So if you could an F5 tornado pick up a tank like it's a flea, just gone
An
in the
F5
air and up it
tornado
goes.
an F5 tornado could destroy a military base.
Damn. Yeah, thank we have strong winds here. Well, that's about it. Thank God. So yes, you went to the Festival of Friendship. I said it's been 4 weeks. You must have been up to something. So yeah, tell us what you've been up to.
And work's been working me like a slave driver. It is what it is, but I got to make that money, that mark money.
Yeah,
That is right. Yeah. So we'll go straight to the next segment, which is, and of course, TJ is going to announce this after I played the video, and he must. And here it is.
Movie talk. Talking about movies from Hollywood, Bollywood, Nollywood, and anywhere in between. If you
That
want
is right.
drama or comedy, movie talk.
That is right. I will just quickly start. I did leave a bit of a cliffhanger last week of what I was watching, and that is Orphan Last Kill. I did that watch that on Netflix. Decent movie if you like your horror films. And thankfully, I've got a brand new Amazon stick, so I can now watch brand new movies without going to the cinema. Yay for me. Anyway, Mario will go to TJ. What have you been watching in the last 4 weeks? Any movies,
Yeah,
documentaries?
quite a few. I've watched Worst Ex Ever. I've watched Abigail, a movie about a ballerina vampire.
Good film. Did you like it?
I liked it. So I liked it. And then there was The Deliverance.
Yeah, did I like that? And did you like it? I watched that as well. Good film.
Yeah, that was a good film. Yeah, when Glenn Close turned into that demon, that was funny.
Um, It's just another horror movie. It's just like the possession, like people being possessed. How many movies of those have they made? But it was good, yeah.
But that was based off of a true story. But the family did move. The kids were possessed, but the family ultimately they did move, and it happened in Indiana.
How far away is Indiana to you?
Very, very far.
And what about you, Marcus? Is it near to you?
No.
Yeah,
Indiana,
okay.
Indiana's in the middle of the country. Indiana is the next. I think Indiana's going to be hosting Rumble. No way,
Yeah.
no, Rumble, No Way Out, and Rumble Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania or something.
Yep.
Mania, Rumble, SummerSlam, next year's Rumble. Probably next year. Do they do next year's SummerSlam there? I was in Mania's Las Vegas, but yeah, they're getting all three. Lucky them. Sorry, bro. Sorry, I would cut you off there, TJ. I completely apologise. So, Deliverance, Abigail. Anything else you've been watching?
That's about it.
Will you be watching the Vince McMahon documentary starting pretty soon? I think it's like next week, a couple of weeks. Documentary on Netflix.
Of course. And join us at the most electrifying podcast as we review the Vince McMahon documentary and give out play-by-play and piece by piece.
It's got I think it's going to be really good. And if you watch the trailer on YouTube, Vince is involved.
He's not.
It's going to be good. And they do talk about all the sexual allegation stuff, so going to be a must-see. But the second movie I watched was Something in the Water, a shark movie. Decent movie. It's not the greatest shark movie of all time, which is TJ. What's the greatest shark movie of all time?
Jaws.
I was going to do the theme song, but yes, Jaws, the classic movie. And I can watch Jaws, the first Jaws, over and over and over again. You know what's going to happen, but it's still good. You know that the shark's going to go off and eat people and then get. How does it? I forgot though. No, he gets shot, doesn't he? The shark gets shot, doesn't he? Yeah. Marcus, have you been watching it? Yeah, I know you've been. So the Paralympics. Have you been up with the Paralympics or anything else?
I'm just sitting over here counting my money, but no, I have not watched any movies because I have other things to watch.
I mean the Paralympics. Have you been watching?
No, have not been watching the Paralympics because they come on while I'm at work. So.
And last week you were watching a football game.
American football.
Yeah, that's the season, isn't it? So have you been watching that?
Football?
Yeah.
All the time. I got it on TV right now.
Well, who's playing right now?
Well, it's too many college football games. There's a bunch of them on, but right now I currently got on Texas A&M versus Florida.
You see, Ricky, in America, we also pay attention to professional American football, but we also pay attention to university college football. And
also, he's like, over there in America, you like not just wrestling. The people that are passionate about wrestling seem to be passionate about American football, and it's like me being a mark over here. I don't understand that. Anyway,
I mean, if WWE was mainstream over there, half of y'all would probably be soccer fans.
Yeah, well, I watch it. World Cup and the Euros, but again, it's not wrestling. So, and the third and final movie. Get ready for this: The Mousetrap, a Mickey Mouse horror movie.
Wow.
Awful. It was just this guy with a plastic Mickey Mouse mask on, going around killing people. Like really bad acting. Like I know they did Winnie the Pooh movie, horror movie. I think it's kind of gone. Oh, let's make more horror movies.
You ever heard of Rule
No,
52?
let's not. Sorry, TJ.
Have you ever heard of Rule 52? Or is it, no, I think it's Rule 40. It's Rule 47 or Rule 49. Either way, Rule 47 or Rule 49 says if there's anything related to your childhood, there's something out there to ruin it.
Well, hopefully they never make another Mickey Mouse or whatever. I think they are making a Pinocchio horror movie. When
Wow.
they don't know when to stop with these movies, but there we go. So I'm going to take a very short little tiny break because this episode and every episode is sponsored by Ricky Goldman's. So Goldman's one on protein teas, and here is more info. Then we'll get into some wrestling talk, but here is that info that I know you all need. So listen to, or not listen to, watch this, should I say. So that is right. Protein teas, Goldman's one, many designs, and I know, well, over here the weather isn't the best, but hopefully in different countries the weather's nice and warm, so you can go out and represent the number one t-shirt, the number one brand, and that is Goldman's one. I'm not social on the screen right now. I'll say just 2 away from 380, so like and subscribe. Yeah, I almost got blown up there, almost, but I stopped just before. So let's get into some wrestling chatter and video. Sam is going to take it away because it is time for. Sam, what's it time for?
What is it time for, Mark?
It is now time for wrestling.
Let's grapple and hit the mat.
That is right. And clothesline like JBL, rock bottom like The Rock, drop an elbow, and score. Ooh-ah, and spear people. Because it is wrestling roundup, just as Sam said. I'll quickly run through, and then we can focus on WWE. So quickly run through the show that is explosive, the show that is about fireworks, only 5 matches, so quickly run through this, and that is, of course, Dynamite. So, so on Dynamite, Jack Perry retained the FTW title against, not FTW, the TNT title against Leo Rush. Okay. Ricochet continues his winning ways against Sammy Guevara. Mariah May defeats the person that set up the match at All In. That was Queen Amanita. No shocker there. The learning tree consisted of Chris Jericho and Big Bill. Went over Iron Savages, and Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher won a gauntlet match to go on to get a tag team title shot. Did he win? How did he get into the drizzle with GYV? But I'll say bronze for Dynamite. And Marcus, do you see? I know you probably don't know who Kyle Fletcher is, but Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher are going on to win the tag team titles. Okay. And your thoughts of Ricochet defeating Sammy Guevara, if you've got any?
Okay. I guess cool, but I don't think Sammy Guevara has really been relevant for a while to me.
Him and Dustin or Goldust are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, I think. So, yeah, he's semi-relevant, but TJ, your thoughts on Ricochet being in AEW? So you weren't here to talk about All In when he debuted, but have you got any thoughts about Ricochet in AEW?
chirp, 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 chirp.
Okay, then that's a no. So going right into Rampage again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. Like go through this quickly. Dark Order lost to the conglomeration. Camille got the 1 to 3 on Robin Renegade. Beef. Yeah, no idea. Lost to Roderick Strong. Soraya and Carly Cameron knocked off. I think Aslin K was in WWE. I think she might have been. I don't know. And Marty Bell, she was on the Mae Young Classic. Cool. And Action Andretti did the job to Takashita. Bronze. There we go. There's AEW Collision. Obviously, it hasn't happened yet. So let's go into the run. It must be cut. You never want it raw. Raw is war. It is the Monday night show. It is, of course, Raw. I presume, TJ, that you haven't made any notes for Raw.
I haven't, but I do want to say this. Let's give a shout out to Triple H for putting Raw from 8 to 10 p.m.
Woo! We'll discuss that in news and headlines, but that's something we'll discuss because we've not got very much at all. It's only 2 things to discuss, but your thoughts, TJ, on this new commentary guy, this Joe Tessitore. Do you like him?
I like his voice. His voice is a fresh pace. He didn't do one on the first night, but however, he did redeem himself.
Yeah, he did better this week, but I think still it's going to take a bit of getting used to and a bit of. He didn't take me out of the match as much as he did his last week, so he's improved. He's improved in a week.
But they took Byron Saxton off commentary, which is all right, good. He's a better interviewer, but a horrible commentator.
Who's that? Joe Tessitore?
No, Byron Saxton.
Yeah, Byron. When they did the 3-man team, Byron was just like...
I miss Byron.
Byron wouldn't say much. He would say... Like, obviously, I can't do commentary in a match. We would say, here comes Roman Reigns, he's going for the spear, or he gets a 1, 2, 3, and Byron would go, yeah, or something. Just like he would say just the odd word. So it wasn't the best. But it was the season premiere of Raw. How you can have a season premiere of something that doesn't have a season, I don't know. First hour commercial free. Cool, it's always cool when they do that. And we kicked off with a street fight match, really good match between the Wyatt Six and American Made. Yeah, really, really good match. It shows you don't need to be drugging people or trying to suffocate them or any other bizarre stuff they do in AEW. This is how you do a street fight match or a hardcore match, whatever. Good ways to kick it off. Wyatt Six getting the win. Hopefully they can now move on. But yeah, Marcus, your thoughts?
What was the match again?
Say that again.
What was the match?
American
Wyatt
Made
Six
versus Wyatt Six.
Give me 1 second. I'm getting feedback. So give me 1 second. I'm going to come out back in 1 second.
All right. So it was a match. It was it spectacular? No, that's not what it was supposed to do. It was an 8-person tag. It was wild.
Oh, still not sorry today, but we'll carry on anyway. So sorry, Marcus, your thoughts on the opening match?
It was an 8-person tag. It was wild. It was crazy. Yeah, it was wild and crazy.
And I've lost my note somewhere. As I find my notes, your thoughts, TJ, about the opening match.
It was a match. It was good. The Wyatts won. I just want to.
I don't think we spoke about this since they really.
I want the Wyatt Six to go after the Judgment Day.
Yeah. What are your overall thoughts about the White Six? Do you like what they're doing, or no?
I want them to just go after somebody else aside from American Made. We get the point. American Made is scared.
I like that they've made Ivy Nile a star, and the Cree brothers are stars.
That's a stretch word. That's one way of stretching the truth, but all right.
Well, can they not stars again? The test is, I always say, every single time you walk down the street and ask any random person, name a wrestler, they're going, oh yeah, Ivy Nile and the Cree brothers. Never. But they're doing a lot better than they were with Chad Gable. So,
Okay.
we're going to match make a bad blood for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan. Do they give it back to Rhea? I don't know. What do you think? I know we'll do predictions later down the line, but didn't they give it back to Rhea, TJ?
I don't know. This could play in part of War Games. You know, Rhea and Liv are going to be in War Games, so I just can't wait to see how this is going to play out. Maybe they'll make it the match a no contest. That way, the bad blood can continue to brew.
I would have had Dominic, and I said this last week to Marcus, Dominic the referee, Rhea wins. Liv wins. That protects Rhea because you had a dirty referee, a dodgy referee. They could still do that, but what do you think, Marcus?
No, don't give the belt back to Rhea. Wait until something big. Don't wait for bad blood. Wait for something bigger than this. Because honestly, this World Heavyweight Title, Women's World Heavyweight Title match deserves a better pay-per-view. Deserves a bigger one. Bad blood is cool, but I don't know if they're going to do the War Games gimmick for Survivor Series. I know TJ said they pretty much they are. He feels like they will. But give it a bigger pay-per-view. Make it the Royal Rumble or something. Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. Actually, you know what? No. Save that shit for WrestleMania.
War Games is happening this year. It was announced. That's it.
Rhea versus Liv for WrestleMania.
Yeah, because
Because Liv also needs different opponents. Like, let her beat Rhea. Rhea got started from the bottom, and just let it be that way. Because honestly, I'm not saying I'm tired of seeing them wrestle. I love the storyline stuff, but them wrestling got to stop. Give Liv fresher opponents.
And then also Rhea could win the Royal Rumble and be the first woman to win the Royal Rumble back to back.
Yeah, I don't know who I'd pick to win the Rumble right now. Ugh.
Maybe don't.
If I was picking who to win the Rumble now, God, I have no idea. Anyway, moving on. So Finn Balor came out, cut a promo, called out Damian Priest. They're going to have a match at Bad Blood. Cool. Yeah. Your thoughts, Marcus?
Yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be Damian Priest's like redemption against Judgment Day, so we're gonna see how that goes between the two of them. Oh, come on, Ricky, you gonna mess up your teeth that way? Don't do that.
I can't. I've got no nails. So I can't open.
Get underneath it with your finger like a man.
I've got no fingernails. I bite them all the way. So
that's what she said. I know, TJ. But yeah, like it's a good match. It's a way to start his redemption off against the Judgment Day. So it should be a good one.
Very quickly before I ask TJ's thoughts, I think you've got Liv versus Rhea. That's a fairly big match. Finn versus Priest. Cool. Another match we'll talk about in a second here. And I know you got another match made on SmackDown. Brad was shaping up to be pretty big for a B-level pay-per-view. So yeah,
TJ
TG, your thoughts on the Finn Balor Damien Priest stuff?
I think this will probably be the beginning of when we see the old Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor.
I wouldn't say. I would say that for a bigger pay-per-view, maybe Crown Jewel next in November, but probably
You
not.
can just
Probably
say
not Bad
Crown Jewel
Blood.
is a big pay-per-view.
Is it not? Well, okay. Well, they are big in that WWE make a lot of money from them. So no, it's not Rumble. It's not Rumble. It's not Mania. It's not SummerSlam.
Or
But
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series, are only big because of War Games. I think before that it was ugh. When they did the Raw
Survivor
versus
Series,
SmackDown thing,
sir, do your history. Survivor Series has always been that pay-per-view. Survivor Series has always been in the top 4. It's like you got the Grammy. It's like you got the Grammys, the Oscars, the Emmys, and the Tonys. Survivor Series probably would have been the Tonys.
it's just when they did the Raw versus SmackDown thing, like just it's just and then you had Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, and they did nothing with it, and just
That's because before the
So
draft,
War
it was
Games has
always the
injected them into it, definitely.
now. Before War Games and before the draft brand, it was always the Survivor Series main event. Somebody would have a team, like maybe it would be Hogan versus Slaughter, or Hogan versus Sheik, or Team Cena versus Team Angle, or Team Austin versus Team Rock, which is how the Invasion angle ended. The Invasion angle ended because of your hometown glory, your final boss basically put the rock bottom on Stone Cold and basically pinned him 1, 2, 3 after Kurt Angle basically hit him with a championship.
When there's a stipulation, fine, like Invasion, but when it's just, here's Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, okay.
Don't you
Anyway,
ever talk bad about the brand battles. Don't you do it. Because I'm gonna tell you something, youngster. You don't know. You don't know
and,
the Raw versus SmackDown battles like I do.
and then they did. And then they did bragging rights. I think they only did that for 2 years because that was Survivor Series.
Okay, so bragging rights, I will say this. Bragging rights was a useless pay-per-view. Yes. But Raw versus SmackDown and Survivor Series, not useless. Watch your tone. Watch your tone, mister. Watch your tone.
Each of their own, but I just thought, like, when you look back, you think, they did really nothing with it. Anyway, let's move on to, it was news and now we'll get to that in news and rumours, headlines, whatever. So, women's tag team titles on the line. The UK's own Unholy Union, the tag team that Marcus doesn't like, or doesn't get, at least, doesn't get. Unholy Union challenging for the tag team titles against Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair. I think Unholy Union has improved. I don't think they look bad in defeat. Of course, still your tag team champions, Jade and Bianca. Cool. TJ, your thoughts?
Let the Unholy Union fight somebody else. Maybe they should fight Pure Fusion Collective again.
We've all got a different pause.
Maybe they should, like. I do want to see Bianca and Jade fight Metaphor.
Well, yeah, it was Unholy Union that took on Metaphor, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a good match. Your favorite Lash Legend, my favorite Jakari Jackson.
It would look like it would look like a South Philly street fight.
And it was Metaphor losing to Jade and Car and Jade. And maybe that's a match on October 1st because they're going to be there October 1st. Maybe that's a match.
Okay, Ricky. Let me put it to you this way: it would look like a South London street fight with all 4 of them.
People get killed in South London street fights. Anyway,
it'll look like a Brixton street fight.
Let's quickly move away from death and get Marcus's thoughts on the match, the women's tag team title match.
The right people won. It low key bored the shit out of me. Because I don't understand that other tag team. They just there. They just exist.
They're
I don't.
Undertaker's granddaughters.
Oh, that sounds like hot garbage in a fucking bin. But there's nothing spooky or nothing cool about them. Hey, well, you know, the game I'm watching has Joe Tessitore in it. That's funny. He's working at ESPN and Raw. That's cool. Yeah, I don't get them, and that's why they deserve to lose. They need to find. They need to wrestle somebody else. Like TJ said, I agree. Them going after the tag titles, they weren't ready. They're not ready for that spotlight yet. Let Bianca and Jay carry it, and and when I really say let Bianca and Jay carry, I mean mostly Bianca because Jade is still learning, how to have good in-ring presence and everything, and Bianca's kind of like her role model in that.
Do you think that Unholy Union looked good in defeat?
I mean, I don't think they look good at all, but
Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't know. The match was weak as shit to me because I'm not gonna say they suck, but they not to the standard that I expect people to be when they're going after our title.
They had me convinced that they were okay. See, I like them, so I suppose it's how you feel about them. But they had me convinced that they were winning the titles back when they hit the gory bomb into the whatever the move is, gory bomb into something. Is it
It's the gory bomb
something?
into a flatliner.
That when it hit that, I thought they're winning it back. They didn't, but so they had me convinced. But again, if you don't really get them or not invested, then fair enough. Wade Barrett, Joe Testatore. Let me get the name right. Took to the ring.
Joe Tessitore. No, it's not Tori. It's not Joe Tessitore. It's Joe Tessitore.
Joe Tessitore.
Him took to the ring, and two-time Hall of Famer, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Canada's own Bret the Hitman Hart. Always great to see him. Legend.
By the way, he's invited to our cookouts.
I know.
He made his way to the ring. Yeah, cool.
Yes, I love Bret Hart because Bret Hart has always shown that he supports that basically that he supports the black community. So I'm always rocking with Bret Hart. He's also a Baltimore Ravens fan, my hometown football team.
And Marcus is singing.
Oh, this is his theme song.
All right, okay, right. But Bret is apparently one. There, I've met him. If you can see the picture there, great. If you can't, that's me and Bret. But he's quite miserable in real life. He's just like he's not the happiest guy in the world.
It's not misery. It's first of all, he's hurting a lot. You got to understand, he's been wrestling a long time. He's been hurting a lot, and also, to be fair, Goldberg ended his fucking career, man. Fuck Goldberg on that.
Yes.
So that brings me into
Gunther's promo.
Gunther coming out. Heel heat. Gunther got heel heat. Walking to the ring. He doesn't have to inject anybody. He doesn't have to suffocate anybody. He walks to the ring. And cut a promo. And my favourite wrestler is Goldberg. Now, it's only if you know Bret Hart's career and who ended it. Oh no, ended it. He had another match against Vince at 26. Not that was any good, but so if you know the history, you know that Goldberg ended Bret's career. And he got healed for that as well. So your thoughts, TJ, on that line?
That was a heel move. Gunther's a super heel, so heels do what heels do.
Marcus, what did you think of it?
Gunther is finding the cheapest way of getting heat. It's very cheap. So, for example, when you talk about Randy, talk about Randy's family. That's cheap heat. That's easy to do. Pretty easy. When he talked about when he did that with Goldberg, that was real cheap because we all know Gunther's real favorite wrestler isn't fucking Goldberg. But it makes it funny. It makes it kind of hilarious, but it's also like, dude, cheap heat though? All right, that's the way we going. That's what's up, I guess.
But also, if you can get cheap heat, why try? Why go out of his way if you can just go, my favorite wrestler's Goldberg, and they hate him?
No, I'm not discrediting the cheap heat. It's just I know it's easy to get it. That's like me going to London and be like, all London bitches are ugly, and then run away.
And most of them are, so you won't be quite wrong there.
No, or us going to London and talking about the hygiene, or talking about dental hygiene, or disgracing, or for those who are into Parliament, disgracing Parliament or the royal family.
I clean my teeth, so that's all that matters. I don't care about other people's hygiene. If they choose not to have horrible teeth, that's up to them. Anyway,
That's the point of cheap heat, though.
Canada's own, not Montreal. Where were they? In Montreal? No, they weren't. Where were they?
They were in Toronto, I think.
Toronto. So not Montreal, but still Canada. Here comes Sami Zayn, make a save in the day. And it looks like the match is going to be on Raw because you've already got, unless they stick it onto Bad Blood, I would hope they do, but.
They were in Calgary. That's why Brett was there.
It looks like their match is going to be on Raw because you've already got. After next week's SmackDown, you've got 5 matches made, and Triple H likes to have 5 matches on a pay-per-view. So Gunther, Sami Zayn is on Raw. Hey, okay.
Not enough of a build yet.
It's been built since Mania, so.
No, that was a different feud.
Fair enough.
Different title.
So your thoughts on Sami Zayn coming out to make the save and the possibility of the match being on Raw?
I mean, you got to make. So here's the thing, and I know we're going to talk about this later, but we kind of already mentioned it before. To make it you got to make. Listen, 2 hours of a show, you got to make it interesting. That's it.
What he said.
Yeah. I love Gunther. I think he's really good. He's really improved in the ring, improved on the microphone. Again, he's like Obafemi. Everything he does gets better and better and better. I would have liked the match to be a Bad Blood. I hope it will be, but Triple H likes to do the 5 matches. Yeah. Anyway, let's get some in-ring action that saw Dragon Lee take on Dominic Mysterio. Your winner here, Dominic Mysterio. A much-needed win, perhaps? I don't know. TJ, what do you think?
It was a win for Dominic. Liv interfered. Liv's paying dividends for Dominic for now until she starts costing him.
Yeah, it's just sad to see Dragon Lee. Like he did the triple threat last week, and then he's losing to Dominic, and he seems to be stuck in lost in the shuffle. Marcus, your thoughts on this match?
It's a good thing that your future World Heavyweight Champion Dominic Mysterio won a match. I feel like Dragon Lee, yes, he's lost on the sauce. He's part of that LWO faction, which should just disperse at this moment in time now. But good win for the future World Heavyweight Champion. Don't care. I'm going to keep saying that until the end of the days.
He's never beaten Gunther. And
he's going to cash
Gunther is heel. Dominic is heel.
Cash in. Heel on heel cash in.
No. Gunther's holding out for a while. Years. Right. It would not shock me if he outdoes Reigns. Because he was UK champion for nearly 900. I know, okay, pandemic, but nearly 900 days. Intercontinental champion for 666 days. He's holding this for a while. But speaking of Canada's own, Natalia, Lara Valkyria, and Zelina Vega went on to get a win over all our favourite faction. I'll do the pause. This is a pause. Pure Fusion and Marcus is doing it. Pure Fusion Collective, Sharpshooter, tap out, victory, win. Cool. Cool to see Natalia back, but will she be back for more than just one Raw in Canada? Let's wait and
Well, she
see.
got to be back. She signed a 5-year contract.
Damn.
But at the moment, she's just like a glorified jobber. She has to go to NXT. Nothing against NXT, but ew.
No, she's there to put the women over. She put a lot of women over. She put Carmella over. She put Carmella over. She put Naomi over. She put Lola Vice over.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Natalia win the. So okay, you got Nia and Liv. No, you got Nia and Liv as champion. Natalia's heat face. I wouldn't mind them going to be champion one day again, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So, and the tag team titles are just mean. Even though Jade and Bianca have them, they are just meaningless at this point. At least the defending don't like the men's. Anyway, I'm rambling. Marcus, your thoughts on the women's tag team match?
There's another women's tag? Oh yeah, that one. It's nice to see Natalia come back. I mean, at this point in time, her job is to help raise up young talent. That's her job. Her job is very essential, but like at this point in time, Natalia is who she is. Pure Fusion Collective sucks. That's a terrible name for a stable. And it was a match, man. I just like Ricky goes, bleh, bleh, yeah, terrible,
Yeah.
terrible match.
Every time we talk about anything I don't like, yes, anything I don't get, anything that doesn't help out the business, just like whatever. Let's move on quickly. So McIntyre, Scotland's own, came out, cut a promo.
Also, guys, I gotta run a quick errand, so y'all keep going. I'm gonna return.
Oh, we'll acknowledge you when you return.
All right, I'm gonna just bounce real quick.
You can be Mick Foley when you come back.
That's fine. That is okay.
Mick Foley, go on, Mick. Go on. So it's just me and TJ for now. Then Scotland's on. Drew McIntyre coming out, turning his attention to Wade Barrett. Yeah, cool. Adam Pearce comes out, and we have the match we were expecting. CM Punk. And Markiplier went to the right time. He don't like Punk. Anyway, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, hell in a cell, as Adam Pearce said it. Your thoughts on this, TJ?
Well, it's funny that Drew McIntyre focuses on Wade Barrett, and there is whispers of Wade coming back into the ring.
But then you take him a commentary for that, and I like him on commentary, so.
And I do like his voice. As you
And
know, as you know, I have a certain thing for a certain country's accent.
And where, and then who do you have? Is he on Raw? He's on Raw. So you can have Pat come back and Pat replaces Barrett. Then Joe Tescatoris, I'm going to call him Joe. He's your play-by-play, just like, no, he's colour. Oh, Ray Barrett's colour is his heel. He's colour. Right.
Commentary.
So, right. So, yeah. But then you've got, I think you have a heel commentator and a face commentator. Even though they're both face on NXT. Whatever. Anyway, I think heel face commentators work.
But I'm looking forward to that Hell in a Cell match. And then maybe they could be done with each other and move on with life.
Yeah, you hopefully. So rumors are Punk, Gunther at Survivor Series, So I asked the question to Marcus last week and asked it to you. Do you have Punk win Hell in a Cell to go and face Gunther?
Yes.
He's obviously not beating Gunther, but just imagine seeing Punk the guy to win Gunther's reign. No. We spoke about his son earlier. We'll talk about his father now. Rey Mysterio took on Finn Balor and won by DQ. So Rey's now winning matches by DQ.
Ray's getting old. It is what it is. Take the win.
He's just there to put people over and then you got main event of Raw, fatal for reaction, Yeet, so Jey Uso, Pete Dunne, Braun Strowman, and Ilya Dragunov. Jey Uso wins, and I'm going to say what I always say, look at the reaction. He's selling merch like they can't make enough merch for him to sell. Is he there's that match. So did he do Jey versus Braun at Bad Blood? And if they do wherever it is, Bad Blood or Raw, Jey's not winning. Look at the reaction he gets, and they're going to put a title on him. Hey. Anyway, your thoughts on on Jey winning?
Jay is well, I don't know what direction they're going to go. Are they going to go with the Usos versus the Steiners? I don't know. Or Braun Breaker? I don't know. I just hope that if Jay beats Braun, that would be a big upset because Braun's on fire right now. But if Jay wins, I have a feeling his reign will be short too.
It's going to be Bloodline versus Bloodline at the Survivor Series. So does Jey win and they do Braun versus Jey Crown Jewel and
or unless the
Bloodline cost Jey to get Jey back into it?
Well, the Bloodline is running rampant, so you never know where they'll show up.
So they have to get Jey back into it somehow, unless Reigns just makes the call, and the call is to Jey, Jimmy, and Sammy. Anyway, rating for Raw. I thought they were really good Raw. Gold minus. What's your rating?
Gold.
The show on Tuesday night that is next. The show that is the developmental brand.
NXT.
And NXT. So the Street Profits challenge Nathan Fraser and acting for the NXT tag team titles. But who turned up? The Bloodline turning up. Wrecking Shop. Therefore, Street Profits win by DQ. Your thoughts?
It's just built up for the Bloodline.
Do you think the Bloodline go on to win the NXT tag titles or no?
No.
We had an in-ring debut. Julia took on Chelsea Green. I can't do.
Chelsea Green.
There we are. I can't do Samantha Irvin. Good debut for Julia. Damn, she looked hot. But good debut. And Chelsea, former, just the main roster star and former women's champion. So this is a good win for Julia.
Former women's tag champion.
Yeah, did I say former women's champion? Okay, then she's never winning that. But okay, former women's tag team champion then. Yeah, go win for Julia. So first of all, your thoughts on the win, and secondly, are you familiar with Julia before WWE?
I've heard of Julia, but I'm not really familiar. But I've heard of her.
And your thoughts on it going over Chelsea?
Chelsea is like Natalya. She's in NXT to help build the women up.
Yeah, and I liked that last week Chelsea came out and then Julia came out, so that led to this match this week. So I love that NXT always start out Everything's done for a reason. Heritage Cup on the line. Javon Evans challenging Charlie Dempsey. Good match here. I thought Javon was gonna get it done. He didn't. Tavian Heights returned, costing Javon the win. So I'm a little bit confused, and so is Marcus. But who's heel, who's face? You've got Renton Clear as face, but Tavian helped Charlie win, makes them heel.
There could be an inner conflict in No Quarter Catch Club. Dempsey could side with Ren, and the other guy could side with Tavian, and there would kind of be a separation.
Maybe. I like that Tavion, he came back and straight into it, costing, giving Charlie the win. That's how you make a return. Cool. But again, who's face, who's heel? So, yeah, your thoughts on Charlie Dempsey returning?
Good for Charlie Dempsey.
WWE versus TNA again. Obafemi taking on, look at the size of him, Hammerstone all the way from TNA. Putting a good match, a good offense against Oba. Coming up short. Okay, I thought we would have had maybe Hammerstone win. Goes on to getting North American title shot in TNA.
I think.
What your thoughts? Do you agree on that? Would you have had Hammerstone win, or did you allow the Oba take the victory?
I would put Oba over because there's only one match we want to see from TNA versus NXT.
Moose.
Exactly. Moose versus Obafemi.
So they could do that October 1st or Halloween Havoc. One of the two, maybe. Ridge Holland is back on, he's still on winning ways. I don't think he's lost a match since going to NXT. But this one it was against Duke Hudson. Ridge Holland taking the win. Yeah, cool. Your thoughts?
He's trying to decimate Duke Chase University.
So you got Riley Osborne, Andre. Is that it? Is that all that's interesting you?
Riley Osborne will have to take him out. Riley Osborne will have to do it.
Riley Osborne is going to get squashed by Ridge.
You never know. David versus.
Jordan Gray defended the NXT. Defended the Knockouts Championship against Sol Ruka. So a town is not on the WWE roster, not on the WWE banner, being defended in WWE. Super cool. Wendy Cho and Rosemary taking out Jordan, led into Victory Road because Wendy Cho took on Jordan Grace. And as soon as they did that, I thought, so they're making Wendy and Rosemary look strong. But obviously, this is done for a reason. The reason was the match at Victory Road. So your thoughts on that? On Jordan Grace retaining, I suppose.
It's TNA Road to Victory. Victory Road. And I feel like Rosemary and Wendy Cho could be future women's tag champs. They may be. They could give Bianca and Jade a run for their money. I just said they would give them a run for their money.
That will be cool if you've got a TNA wrestler winning a WWE championship. That will be cool. And then they go and defend those in TNA.
You saw what happened when Chelsea Green won that women's tag title, right? Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder, was carrying that title in the underground.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And your main event in last man standing match rules saw Trick Williams take on Pete Dunne. Good match, good main event. Your winner and going to face Ethan Page October 1st is
Trick Willie.
Trick Williams.
Whoa, that trick.
So yeah, good match. I said this last week. I think Pete Dunne's kind of a let go in NXT. He's allowed to be the bruiserweight a little bit, maybe a little bit held back on Raw in NXT. But he's just kind of say to him, right, go and be the bruiserweight and go and destroy people. So yeah, your thoughts on Trick Williams winning this match and going on to face Ethan Page?
Good for Trick.
Does he win on October 1st?
Maybe. I can see it.
Maybe that's what Punk is doing, but we'll discuss what Punk is doing in the news and headlines portion. Again, a good NXT rating, I'll say silver, your rating.
Same.
Very quickly, speed, so Naomi go over, play Davenport. Silver, do you see Naomi going on to win the Speed Women's title?
Yeah.
Could be her, it could be, do they give it to maybe Elektra Lopez or Naomi? Who would you prefer, Naomi or Elektra?
Naomi. Elektra's more of a manager.
But has done nothing since going to the main roster, so... Or maybe won an odd match here and there. Oh.
With Selena Vega, and that's about it.
And Marcus isn't here to call it, but I will do it for him, and that is everybody's favourite restaurant, the Rock's restaurant, the People's restaurant, Smacky D's, again, season premiere. However, season of something that doesn't have seasons, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but there you go. First 30 minutes commercial free, cool. New logo, intro, and theme music. So your thoughts on those, the logo, intro, and theme music?
I like how they're incorporating. So the new logo and the theme music. I like the new logo, and the theme music is by Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a huge Megan Thee Stallion fan. I love her music. Also, and we'll touch on this in a bit of news, but you should get used to seeing more mainstream artists on WWE programming. But we'll touch on that in the wrestling news.
Did you like the intro? Did you?
I said I like the intro. Yeah, I like Megan Thee Stallion. I like the logo.
And I've seen people ranting on the theme song like that's a be all end all. Oh no, they've got a bad theme song. Like, right? I watch wrestling for the wrestling, not for a theme song. If they've got a good theme song, cool. But the game, the Hall of Fame, the Squiggle Assassin, the King of Kings Triple H coming out, hyping up the crowd. Cool. Your thoughts on Triple H coming out?
Cool. This is the Triple H era, so he has the right to do that. He is the new Vinnie Mac.
We kicked it off with the WWE Championship, Undisputed Championship on the line. Cody Rhodes, stole the Sequoia Steel Cage match. Good match out of Solo. Cody winning, no shocker there. Yeah, your thoughts on that one?
Great match.
It was only great because of who returned, but the match itself,
The match itself was just the progression of the storyline that him and Roman are going to team up. Basically, Roman has been on the sense of, oh, I don't need nobody to take out my family. But now Roman is having to realize he needs help. This is an humbling experience for him to have to turn to his old enemy to say, hey, help me handle my family.
Yeah. Guys, yeah. Women's actions on Michin continue to get wins, continue to get dubs, and this one was against Piper Niven. Okay, very quick match, but okay. Your thoughts?
Sooner or later, Piper's going to get sick of Chelsea. But in the meantime, right now, it seems like Piper and Chelsea are still bullying her from what happened with her and Nia.
It's probably going to give Piper and Chelsea something to do on the main shows rather than being on NXT all the time. The Viper, Randy Orton, and KO, Kevin Owens went over Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. This was a win for them. That was it, really. What do you think?
I feel sorry for the guy who got stunned. What was his name?
It was Ricky. How could you forget that?
Yeah. How's that stunner feel, Ricky?
It is. Ricky was on my people were chanted for me in wherever SmackDown was. It was in Seattle last night. I don't know where it was, but
Seattle.
wherever it was, people were chanting for me.
The people of Seattle, Washington were chanting for you.
Yeah. A ball. A bald-headed guy looked like Jordan Steele's son was over.
Hey, he got over.
That's how hot WWE is right now. Nobody can get over. Nia Jax came out and took the microphone. Bayley did. Tiffany Stratton did. Naomi did. Cool. But I think the far more interesting is a match next week, a throwaway match they made must see. So, for the win.
Nia Jax has improved. Nia Jax is the only reason my fiance will ever come and watch TV because he loves Nia Jax.
Just don't show him the matches like Mania 33, round about that time. They were awful. Like,
The Nia Jax he sees is a Nia Jax he loves. He loves the new and improved Nia.
Well, I suppose everybody's got to improve, haven't they? So either improve or get worse.
Nia's gotten good in the ring. She's gotten good on the mic. She's actually safer to work with.
Which was killing everybody. So it was either get safer or get fired. But
my fiance said he wants to get Nia Jax pregnant.
So next week, whoever wins goes to face Nia at Bad Blood. But if Nia or Bayley lose, one of them leaves SmackDown permanently. So I think that makes it very interesting. A match you think, it's Bayley and Naomi versus Tiffany and Nia. Who cares? That's made it must see. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Andrade taking on Carmelo Hayes.
Good for Andrade getting this win. This match was a phenomenal match. Both men put it on the line, but Andrade came out on top, meaning that Andrade and L.A. Knight, have a match at Bad Blood for the United States title.
It's next week on SmackDown.
Next week on SmackDown? Okay, I would like to. I have a feeling that Carmelo's going to insert himself in the match.
Ugh. Okay, then you could add Knight, Carmelo, and Andrade to Bad Blood, but they won't. They'll do that the week after on SmackDown before Bad Blood. All these title matches that get watered down when you see them once every week. What? So I was going to say Andrade looks to be done with Carmelo, the 3-2, but he's probably not. And to close out SmackDown, your Tribal Chief Roman Reigns coming out. Cody Rhodes did. Bloodline attacked. Tag team match made for Bad Blood. Now, if that doesn't main event, it should, it's Reigns. But if it doesn't main event, then the days of Cody being a main event are over.
So, get off of the whole main event, Kip. The only reason why Cody wasn't in the main event on SmackDown was so that he could serve that vignette on, so he could serve the main event. So he could be in the main vignette. Sometimes the main event isn't a main event; it's a main vignette, especially for Raw and SmackDown. So Cody began the show, and he was in the main vignette with Roman Reigns. They were both in the main vignette, and they both served the purpose of the main vignette to come together. Also, the thing I loved how the show ended was when Solo was talking that smack, saying, "He don't even like you. He beat you for the title last year." Solo is definitely. When I look at Solo, he is the baby Uso.
Well, isn't he older than Jay and Jimmy?
He's their younger brother.
Oh, right.
He's the baby of the family. So sometimes when the way Solo acts in the ring, I can see me like, oh, he's typically acting like the baby of the family.
For SmackDown, people were rating something like, "Oh, The Rock's coming back, Jimmy Uso's coming back, Paul Heyman's coming back," and yes, cool, you got Reigns, but that's all you got. So,
you just got to keep watching. Any given Friday, any given Monday, any given Tuesday, anything can happen.
Just imagine if The Rock turned up on an NXT, which he could. His daughter's a GM, but
I could definitely see that being more of a Shaw and Vicky situation. You saw how Vicky. You didn't see when FCW was around, did you? So FCW, Shaw Guerrero, Vicky and Eddie's daughter, was on FCW. And Vicky came down and she was heel, giving her daughter a hard time, saying, "Oh, you're carrying the family name. You're not doing a good job, blah, 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 blah." Like, I can see The Rock pretty much coming down there to kind of enforce his weight on his daughter. And you know how daughters are. And Ava would kind of rebel.
I think she's doing a very good job on NXT, but...
Or as Chelsea Green would call Ava, No Flavor Ava.
But for The Rock to be there, it would have to be like debuting on Netflix. So maybe when NXT goes to Netflix, The Rock's on there, maybe.
NXT's not going to Netflix. NXT is going to the local station. I don't know what your local station is, but in America, it's going to the CW.
I think next year, by the end of next year, everything's on Netflix. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, pay-per-views. That's what Triple H just said. By the end of next year, he wants it all to be on. So when NXT eventually is on Netflix, that's when The Rock could debut, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, rating for SmackDown. Silver, your rating?
A-.
And level up, quickly, I'll go through level up. So, my nose, losing these.
Stop biting them.
What?
Stop biting your nails and you wouldn't have to complain about it.
I'm not biting my nails, it's my nose, I'm losing.
I know.
3 matches as always. Kendall Gray over Tara May Steele, who's probably Olympian. Luca Cristofino knocks off Nico Vance, and in tag team action, Cutler James getting a win. So did Charlotte Hill against Cale Dixon and Uriah Connors. I will say a silver also. So we'll play one more ad, and then it is news time. And yeah, so let me just play this. To never miss a second, never miss an upload, never miss anything I do, and never miss when I go live doing Watch Parties and my brand new podcast. Live Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. The Reigning Rock Podcast. Add me on Facebook, Ricky J. Pete. Whilst there, search on Facebook, WWA World Wrestling Alliance. Follow me on X at Ricky Goldmans. Head over to Pro Wrestling Tees and search Goldmans1 and head over to my YouTube channel search, like, and subscribe to the People's Wrestling Channel. That once again, the People's Wrestling Channel. And yes, that is right. Like, subscribe, all of that. And I know that says Wednesday at 8 p.m., but I'm not changing it. It is
Our new times will be Saturdays.
Saturdays or Sundays, weekends. That's all people got. Just weekends. Obviously, tonight, right now, Saturday. Next week is a Saturday. There's no pay-per-view next week. And I think the week after Saturday. But yeah, weekend, Saturday or Sunday, 9 p.m. Should be 9 p.m. UK time. So yes, not Wednesdays. And the
5 o'clock American time.
And the final segment here is get the paparazzi ready, get your pictures ready, get your cameras ready, because it is time to roll out the red carpet for
News and headlines.
That is right. And okay, we'll start with the best in the world. CM Punk will be on NXT this week, on a random NXT that is huge, to announce something for October 1st. So, what do you think that could be, TJ?
Don't know. We'd have maybe a new title, maybe a tournament.
I think it could either be he's going to be a guest referee for Ethan and Trick, or hopefully he's going to wrestle on NXT. That would be huge. Like he's going to face somebody. Or he's there to cut a promo and someone comes out and that leads to a match.
Anything can happen. Like I say, any given Tuesday.
So you could have Punk there, Lexus King comes out, and that's your match for October 1st.
That would be a good match.
You've got some news, so do you want to share that news?
Yes.
About
Raw, yes, Raw is now going back to Raw is going from 8 to 11.
No, about the artist, about you're going to see more singers doing more themes and stuff.
Oh yes. So at the end of this year, Triple H has confirmed that they will not be working with their current music engineering company, and their artists will now have free range and free license to use mainstream artists as their theme music. People who have used mainstream artists include Victoria, who used Nicki Minaj's "Lady to Mess With," Trish Stratus's "Rock and Roll." Wow, that was really foreshadowing. And also, who else? Who else used mainstream artists?
Edge.
Edge, yes. So now people will have now wrestlers will have access to use their mainstream artists instead of having their music created by the company.
Judgment Day as well, same artist as Edge. That's Alter Bridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
And anybody else, I can't. Orton, of course, Orton, Ref Theory, but that's been that for years. And yes, TJ, just before I cut TJ off, I apologise. He was going to announce Raw starting next month, going back to 2 hours.
Yes, for us aging millennials, that is a blessing.
So for me, I think, I think that's a bad reason all around. So it's been 12 years now. It's been 3 hours. So let's just get used to it being 3 hours. Less people are being pushed, and from a fan's perspective, why would the fans want less wrestling?
Well, it's because people go to bed early now at 10. People have work. People have jobs. People have school.
True.
And besides, even when you watch Raw, you find yourself petering out of it like around 10:30. Honestly, if it's not your interest, it's your body, and if it's not your body, it's your lack of interest.
Well, Dave Meltzer gets very little right, but he did say 2 hours, more people will watch because it's easier to watch in general. So that's right. But me personally, if Raw was 10 hours, well, okay, 10 hours is ridiculous, but if it was 4 hours, I would still watch. Well, that's just me, so
But we've already established what you are.
Mark, yes. Right. Do you think he remains 2 hours on Netflix, or do you think? I presume this is what they're getting ready for it. Because why would you go back to 2 hours and then go back to 3 when it goes to Netflix? So do you think it
getting ready.
remains 2
It's getting
hours?
ready. It's getting ready for the transition. And if you have a certain account, you won't have no commercials on Netflix.
What commercials would it be?
You know, there are some Netflix accounts that don't have the premium account. So because they don't have premium accounts on Netflix, they have commercials. So if you have a Netflix account and it's not premium, you have to go through commercials.
And Marcus is on the move. Sorry, Mankind's on the move, not Marcus. I don't know who Marcus is. Mankind.
Have a nice day.
1
It
second.
was a mandible claw.
1 second. One second here. So we're gonna very quickly run through everything you've missed. And we've just had The Rock on, and we've just had Stone Cold on. So you've missed that. So unlucky you.
So what you missed is that I saw the Undertaker and Kane together, and I saw DDP, and I saw the New Day and Booker T. So listen, I think
They're all
I
relevant, but not The
won.
Rock.
And you got
Not
to
The
play
Rock.
with Alexa Bliss.
Undertaker's better than The Rock. Stop it.
No,
Right, so let's quickly run through very quickly what you missed. So we'll get your quick thoughts. So, came out. Adam Pearce came out. You might so Hell in a Cell made for Bad Blood. Your quick thoughts.
Hell in a Cell. Cool. Gotta end the greatest the hottest feud on Raw.
Rey Mysterio won by DQ against Finn Balor. Your thoughts?
Whack.
And Jey Uso winning the Fatal 4-Way match. The one that says Braun Breaker, be that Raw or Bad Blood.
Who won the Fatal 4-Way?
Jey Uso.
Yeet.
Okay, and NXT Street Profits DQ win against Fraser in action because the Bloodline got involved.
Yeah, I saw that. Fuck the Bloodline. They knew the Street Profits were gonna win that shit, but they hating on them.
Julia, you didn't see because you were cooking like The Rock. Not lost. She didn't lose at all. She beat Chelsea Green. Your thoughts, if you have any?
I don't care. It's not that I don't care. I didn't see the match, so to me, Julia is still a unknown person.
She looked damn good, but anyway, let's move on quickly.
Well, it looks good in the terms of what in the ring or
I know, like physically by like attractiveness, like damn.
I mean, she aight. She ain't no last legend, but you know she aight.
Charlie Dempsey retained against Javon Evans.
It was a good clash of styles.
Oh, but Femi knocked off TNA's Hammerstone.
Good for Oba. Let's keep it going, Oba.
Rich Holland went over Duke Hudson. Your thoughts?
I don't even know who that guy is, but good for Ridge.
He was in the Brawling Brutes, but okay, let's just move on quickly then.
No, I know who Ridge is. I know who Ridge is. I don't know who the other guy is.
No, he didn't chase you. Anyway, Jordan Grace retained against Sol Ruka because Wendy Cho and Roderick got involved, and then it was Wendy Cho, Jordan Grace on TNA's Victory Road or whatever the pay-per-view called.
Road to Victory.
So that's what it led into, which I thought was interesting. Your thoughts of that?
I mean, Jordan Grace is a beast. So I'm happy she retained. Pillow Girl and Rosemary. That's a good tag team. I hope they do something with that tag team. We'll see.
TJ suggested earlier they go after and beat Jade and Bianca. Would you have them do that?
Oh no! Not unless it was a fatal 4-way or a triple threat tag team.
And in your main event of NXT, in a last man standing match, Trick Williams over Pete Dunne, going on to face Ethan Page October 1st.
Say it one more time.
Trick Williams, Pete Dunne, last man standing. There will be Trick Williams, Ethan Page October 1st for the title.
Ethan Page versus Trick. Is that what versus Trick and Petey?
No, Pete Dunne lost. He lost the last man standing match.
Okay, so Trick versus Ethan.
Yeah.
Whoop that Trick. Let's get it.
And your favorite show, Smacky D's. So your thoughts on the new logo, intro, and theme music?
Megan Thee Stallion with the new theme, like it. Logo, I like it. What else is new on SmackDown? Smacky D's?
The new intro.
I didn't see the intro video. I was at the baseball game by the time SmackDown came on, so
you didn't miss much. It was very much like it was like if The Rock had made it. It was very electrifying and very electric. So anyway, Triple H came out to hype up the crowd. He cut a promo. Your thoughts?
Papa H always helping out.
Cody Rhodes retaining against Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match. Still your undisputed WWE champion.
Always gonna have. Listen, if it's not the American Nightmare, who is?
Michin over Piper Niven in women's action.
I guess Michin needed that victory.
Suppose. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens knocking off Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. I said earlier this is a win for Orton. Do you agree? Your thoughts?
The segment with the other guy made it funny. Kevin Owens having to center him. That was hilarious. At some point in time, Randall Keith and Kevin Guy get the tag titles.
That other guy that you just doing dismissing was Ricky. It was me. That was me. I was over in.
I knew I recognized that guy.
Yeah, that's what I look like when I take my top off. when I'm half naked, that's what I look like. Anyway, Nia Jax promo, Bayley promo, Tiffany Stratton promo, Naomi promo. Now when he's leading to his next week, you're getting Nia and Tiffany versus Naomi and Bayley. Whoever wins will face Nia at Bad Blood. But if Naomi and Bayley lose, they have to leave SmackDown forever. Well, one of them, whoever gets pinned, has to leave SmackDown forever. So your thoughts on all of that?
I don't like the idea of whoever wins got to leave whoever loses got to leave SmackDown. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the tag match. I'm not excited for the stipulation.
I think the stipulation makes it interesting, because otherwise it's just like Tiffany and Nia versus Naomi and
Bayley. And that match is good enough as that match is good enough as is, because there's storylines behind the match that make it interesting. You don't need to do the whole thing behind. Oh, if this team loses, they gotta leave SmackDown. Like, that's kind of meh, because then it makes it predictable on who's going to win the match.
True. Yeah. Andrade is 3-2. Andrade, well, we discussed it. It looks like he's finished with Carmelo, but he's probably not. Your thoughts?
I'm glad that Andrade got the win. I'm not a big Carmelo Hayes fan, so
we're just saying that next week it's LA Knight, Andrade for the title, but Carmelo plays going to intervene in that.
Oh God, Carmelo Hayes just needs to go away.
Now you could do Knight. I'm just going to say, I was saying you could do Knight, Andrade, Carmelo at Bad Blood when you played with the night before Bad Blood. Yeah. And to close out SmackDown, Roman Reigns came out, Cody Rhodes did, Bloodline attacked. Now going to tag team match at Bad Blood.
That's going to be epic, though. The WWE champion alongside the former WWE champion and the only tribal chief who currently isn't the tribal chief. It's weird. Facing off against the current tribal chief and his new right-hand man. It's going to be a good tag match. I'm actually looking forward to seeing it. Hopefully it's not too much chicanery going on, but it's a good match to look forward to.
And the news and headlines portion, first we started with CM Punk will be on NXT this coming Tuesday to announce something for October 1st. So what do you think that announcement could be?
I don't know. I really don't know what it could be, but whoop-de-doo for Philip.
We were saying it could either be he's in the Trick Page match, or be like Lexus King comes out and then you're leading to Lexus King Punk in a match on October 1st.
That could be interesting. I haven't really seen much of Lexus King in NXT, to be fair, so I think that'll be interesting.
He was just a name that I thought of to kind of he's a good heel.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
right.
I mean, other than that, for me, the trip for CM Punk to be at NXT is kind of for promotional reasons. I get it, but like also like, why you here, bro?
TJ said the WWE superstars will now be using song artists that are outside song artists like Mega the Stallion, like Ref TV, like Alter Bridge, etc., so on and so on. So your thoughts on that?
Are they gonna be using real songs?
Yeah.
I love that. Because that brings me back to some of the Attitude Era with Undertaker using Limp Bizkit. And other rap artists making
Nicki Minaj.
Right, so like this is going to be cool. WWE is expanding what they're doing because CFO was trash, and whoever else they had was also garbage. Like they were just instrumentalists. No one has the smarts of Jim Johnston. So if it's not Jim Johnston making your track is probably ass.
Well, you know, Death Rebel. I thought Death Rebel.
Yeah, that's what it was. Death Rebel only really does instrumentals. Like, I need to hear words with the song. I need to feel that this is attached to the superstar. Like, for example, Jim Johnston has hits after hits after hits that you could name off of, and they got words with them. And he's just a musical genius as compared to Death Rebel and CFO. It's just not the same.
And the final piece of news, of course, let's get your thoughts on this. Raw next month, probably forever, going back to 2 hours.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's so much easier to watch and digest a show that's only 2 hours long, because now Raw won't be as boring as it is due to the fact that there's 12 promos.
Also, Ricky, by the way, a lot of us in America have ADHD.
I don't.
I didn't hear a word after that again, TJ.
A lot of us in America have ADHD.
Yeah, what's that? Is that a wrestling move? No, I'm guessing not.
ADHD is pretty much where you can't focus too long on one thing.
So like a goldfish? No. Right. Okay. Is Marcus gone? Is he still there?
He froze.
Oh, he's now missed it. What's that? He's now chilling McFreeze with what Stone Cold was going to be called. Thank God he wasn't called that.
You froze.
Thank God he wasn't called that. Should imagine. Here comes Chili McFreeze.
That definitely would never have got that man over.
Or
I can't imagine they came up with a few other names, like Stone Cold was one of them, thank God, but...
Do you know who Terrorizing was?
Triple H.
Terrorizing it versus Chili McFreeze.
Ew. But Rocky
Versus
might be being a special guest referee.
versus Flex Cabana before Rocky Maya's here.
Wow.
That's terrible too.
Well, that was more on the indies of Flex Cabana. I think he was in the King Lawler's company as Flex Cabana. Anyway,
Memphis Wrestling.
yes, I think he was there as Flex Cabana. I think. So yeah, that's our news and headlines. Unless Marcus has got any breaking news he's heard.
You know I don't got nothing.
And right, I haven't got anything. I presume that's what he said.
Well, you already said the news I love the most. Raw being 2 hours. That's the best news in the world.
So next week, I'm going to pass this over to TJ to promote what's happening next week is...
Next week, we will be interviewing a wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
Who he is, Ricky?
I did. I've already announced it, but you can announce it as well.
I forgot his name, honestly.
OVW wrestler, the man himself, Icon Lee.
Icon Lee, working under Al Snow.
So they call it Brad, Lesnar, Cena, Orton, Charles Benjamin, and somebody else. Batista, Brad Batista. And for those who haven't, go and watch Wrestlers on Netflix. Great watch. So yeah, OVW wrestler Icon Lee joining us next week. TJ will be taking the interview. Most of the questions, and I'm just looking at what Marcus is doing. I think he's entering another Royal Rumble. Anyway, so yes, TJ will be taking the most of the interview, and then me and Marcus are there just to fill in, I suppose. I think Marcus has just arrived back to SmackDown Hotel. Are we correct, Marcus?
I hope SmackDown Hotel has Wi-Fi.
It doesn't look like it does. It looks like it is broken. Deleted. It's been deleted. The Wi-Fi's been deleted.
It's the Money Mansion.
Oh,
Okay.
The Money Mansion.
The Wi-Fi, I thought the Wi-Fi had been deleted.
Nah, I was outside, man.
What?
I was walking from
him back. Okay, so come on, okay, dude, love. So, Marcus, do you want to give your final thoughts before we go off and see the people next week?
Well, listen, people, tune in next week. We got an interview. Do it. Like, share, subscribe.
There we go. And it is Mark. It's bling bling.
Ching ching. Bling bling. Hold on, I'm trying to go into my wallet. There's always money over here. Money.
That is right. And Marcus getting excited there. Right, he gets it. He got it. Yes. Over to you, TJ.
And the man with the knowledge, the man with the power, the man of the hour, represent 1963 with my brother Mark Money, TJ the Wrestling Nerd.
That is right. And if wrestling is the game, excellence is the name, and excellence is Ricky Coleman.
And our Cruiserweight champion.
And Cruiserweight champion and predicting champion. The man himself, Ricky Coleman, TJ, and Marcus. We'll see you guys next week. Like and subscribe, and always remember to acknowledge and I can't find the outro. Acknowledge and electrify.